Hey there, everybody. We are here at Sea Otter Europe, and I'm on a mission to find the weird and wonderful bike stuff at the show. So let's see what we can find. So this is a brand that I featured on the channel before. They're called Pomera. They're based in Barcelona. These are made in Barcelona. And what I love about these is that they combine the classic Hawaiian shirt and upgrade it for cycling. So they have pockets on the back over here. These really charming wooden buttons. Fabric is awesome for riding in Spain. I feel like it wicks really well, but still also flows, so it keeps you nice and cool even when things get humid. This is their collection for this year. They're totally upping their game. They've got all sorts of different styles. This is very reminiscent of the Pacific Northwest flannel. They've got this super charming lemonade one, which I dig, and these 70s and 80s style ones. Totally love this brand. Definitely check them out. There might be a Pomera party pace jersey in the future. We're at the Surya bikepacking tent. It's a bike shop that's based in Teruel, and they've collected all the cool stuff that I think that's made in Spain. Starting off over here, this is a brand called B-Block. The builder Pablo is based in Madrid, and this is some of his custom work for clients. You can see he's really captured the all-road kind of bikepacking gravel spirit. But he's also branched out into more semi-production bikes. This is that brand, Sombra. So he's got two models. One is called the Grus, which is named after a crane. And this is kind of the fast-packing gravel bike. And this one over here is called the Service. And this is a more kind of bike-packing specific bike, so bigger clearance for bigger tires. As well as the bikes, they've got a huge collection of nerdy camping and bikepacking gear. There's some coffee outside stuff. Soma Cazaderos, if you've been wanting to get some of our favorite tires, you can get them from Surya Bikepacking. There's also tires from Ultra Dynamico. Got your bikepacking bags covered, as well as your rubber straps. You can never have enough rubber straps. Other cool things they have in the tent are these racks. This is a Mocha rack, again by Sombra Cycles, so built by Pablo. So you can totally see that this booth has all your bikepacking and gravel needs. This is a super cool brand called Bike and Go. It was actually started by two brothers who are mechanical engineers. They're from the Basque Country. They learned from an old master frame builder in the Basque Country. And what they've done is taken inspiration from 90s mountain bikes and put it into new gravel and mountain biking frames. This one's got a built-in elastomer, so it allows for 2 centimeters of travel. So it's basically an old school like Softail, but brought to the modern era in gravel bike form. Over here, they take it up to the next level. This is actually a custom bike for a customer. They're combining carbon with their steel brazing. And this one's actually an e-bike. It uses the Male system, but you couldn't really tell because everything's really nice and svelte. One fun touch is the handlebar here. It has an integrated lock, so you can pull this out. There's a cable lock in there, so you can stop at a cafe and not worry that someone's going to walk away with your bike. So we're at the SKS booth, and this little thing caught my eye. It's actually an integrated hard fender that's connected directly to a bikepacking bag. As you guys know, these bags tend to do like a halfway decent job in protecting your butt when things get muddy and wet. But it's cool to see SKS take it up to the next level and actually add it into the bag itself. We're at the Barco booth. What's cool about them is it's actually 3 generations of artisanal frame builders. They're based in the northern part of Italy, and they primarily work in stainless steel using Columbus tubing. This is a Quinta Strada. It's their gravel bike, and it has a super unique construction. Because first they build the complete bike in stainless, then they cut away the tube sets and replace it with carbon. You'll see this has like a nice carbon, custom carbon tube in there. Finished off, of course, with some Ingrid cranks, so super unique build. Another thing they're showing off is their Viva fork. Again, they made this from scratch, all stainless steel, and then bonded to this carbon steerer tube. What's cool about it is that it has, nice classic styling, but it's supposed to be a high-performing fork. While there's a ton of modern mountain bike racing outside, in here in the gymnasium, there's an ode to a much gentler time with purple components, purple bikes, triple chain rings, and all sorts of different attempts at suspension. This is a fun display. I think it might be someone's private collection, but lots of interesting vintage mountain bike. I also believe they had a vintage mountain bike race last year. I don't know if it's happening this year, but this is pretty cool to see. So this beautiful type bike here is by the brand Passoni. New to me, but apparently they've been making titanium frames full production since 1989. One of the first all titanium bike brands in Europe. This particular model is called the Cicloprato, and that's actually what they used to call cyclocross races in Italy back in the 1960s. And because of that, it does have a rather narrow-ish official tire width of about 28 millimeters, but beautiful construction, tie frame, carbon fork. They don't paint the frames here. The color that you see is actually from anodization. Cool to see this builder that's been making titanium frames since the late 80s still around. Okay.